Today, as we reflect on the topic self-knowledge on the path to devotion, St. Francis de Sales, the gentle doctor of the Church, lives as a great example before us. God created each one of us lovingly and intentionally. When we are clear about what makes each one of us as a unique individual, we can have a better understanding of our unique place in the world, the purpose that God has for us, and what we can offer to the world as distinctive individuals. Once Jesus asked Saint Catherine of Siena, "Do you know, daughter, who you are and who I am? If you knew these two things, you will be blessed." Yes, entering into a deep knowledge of our own self and the true awareness of the greatness of God will certainly lead us to wonder, to ponder, and to worship. St. Francis de Sales was a man of deep self-knowledge. A constant watch on himself made him to tame his own passions and inclinations and to identify himself with his Lord and Master. He was ever ready to place himself in the mold of Jesus, to be melted and fashioned into the image of Christ. According to him, we become true devotees when divine love works within us and enable us to practice charity readily and diligently. Indeed, when the love of God within us matures and develops wings to reach out to the needy, we are on the path to devotion. Let us look into the life of Prophet Isaiah. We see him in the first 5 chapters of the book of Isaiah as a man who is declaring anguish to everyone else. But in chapter 6, we see him at the temple experiencing the holy presence of God, and for the first time he said, "Woe is me." Great moments of self-realization, an encounter between greatness of God and nothingness of human. There comes the voice of firm determination. "Here am I, send me." A true realization of the self and the amazing holiness of God made Isaiah a true devotee and a messenger of God, ever ready to be sent. The same thing we see happening in the life of Zacchaeus, the Samaritan woman. In the words of St. Francis de Sales, the encounter with the divine led each one of them to see their true self, and it kindled a fire within them. And finally, that little fire is fanned into flame, making them true devotees and disciples of Jesus. St. Francis de Sales considered himself as a charcoal, but kept that charcoal on the burning fire of the Holy Eucharist, purified completely, and allowed himself to become that fire of love, once a man of anger, and turned into an incarnation of love, humility, and meekness. We are on the move all 365 days, making tireless efforts to pursue pious practices which sometimes we ourselves do not know why we are doing them. Is it not a time for us to pause and ask the first question which we find in Genesis 3:9, "Where are you?" This is an invitation for us to ponder our own location in closeness to the Lord, self-knowledge. The second question comes in Genesis 4:9, when the Lord asked to Cain, "Where is your brother?" This is again an opportunity to allow us to ponder our action towards our brothers and sisters whom we often dislike, disagree, and are disconnected. May the Lord grant us the grace to become devotee souls who can convert all kinds of bitterness into sweetness and delight.